In a distant city on the fringes of mountains and surrounded by dense forests, lived a man named John. John was a simple man, working as a carpenter in a small workshop he inherited from his father. He was known in his village for his great skill in making furniture and wooden crafts, but what distinguished him most was not his work alone but his calm nature and deep silence. He was always thinking, contemplating the world around him as if searching for something lost. John lived alone after losing his family in a tragic accident years ago. Since then, he tended towards isolation, content with making furniture and wandering the forests around his village. He did not talk much to people, but they respected him and knew he was kind-hearted, even if he did not share in social life as others did. One day, while John was working in his workshop, an unexpected visitor came. He was an old man wearing simple clothes, his eyes bearing the wisdom of years. The man approached John and said, "You are John, aren't you?" John nodded without uttering a word. The old man smiled and said, "I have heard a lot about you and your skill in making furniture, but I came to ask you a different question." John raised his eyebrows in curiosity, for this was not a common occurrence. The old man said, "What are you searching for in this world?" These words came as a shock to John. He had not expected anyone to ask him such a question, especially since he himself did not know the answer. John had spent years in isolation and thinking, but he had never found an answer to this question. He answered after a long silence, "I do not know. Maybe I am searching for peace. Maybe I am searching for meaning." The old man smiled and said, "That is the question we all seek the answer to. But the secret lies in that you will not find the answer in one place or one thing. The answer is a journey." The old man sat on a wooden chair John had made himself, and said, "I want to tell you a story that might help you understand what I mean." The old man began to tell his story. "I was once a young man like you, full of ambitions and dreams. I thought happiness lay in achieving successes and amassing wealth, so I dedicated my life to hard work and striving for success. After years of struggle, I obtained everything I thought would bring me happiness, money, power, and recognition. But I still felt an inner emptiness that I couldn't explain." The man paused for a moment, then added, "I realized eventually that what I was searching for wasn't in money or power. It was something much simpler, inner peace. And this peace cannot be bought or acquired from the outside. It comes from within, from understanding yourself and the world around you." John listened intently, as if every word the old man said was sinking deep inside him. He then said, "And how did you find this peace?" The old man replied, "I found it when I stopped pursuing external things and started looking inward. I began to understand that happiness and satisfaction do not come from achievements or possessions but from how you treat yourself and others.